Hi everybody, welcome in, welcome back. If you're in the US, I hope you had a lovely 4th. Today is Saturday, July 6th. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Welcome in, very warm welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for viewing this video. This is going to be a message for whoever needs this. I don't know what the title is going to be yet as I'm recording it. I was just prompted by a new guide of mine that came in about a month ago, White Feather, a Native American. He did a reading he came through with a reading just for me this morning, which was fantastic. And then said, let's go on and do a message. And I said, what is the message? And he said, it'll be whoever needs the message, they will get the message. So I said, okay. I always follow what my guides ask me to do, and my hope and wish is that it will get to the person who needs the message. So we'll see what the message is going to be. I do want to remind you all that I am still running that $33 for a 45 to 60 minute live one-to-one reading over Zoom. $33. All you have to do is email me, and then I'll send you the invoice for $33. Once that's paid, we will set up a date. I still don't have my website or calendar yet. It's taking a little bit longer, and my LLC is being held up because the state, it's originally was 40 to 45 days, and then they extended it to 60 to 65 days, so I'm still waiting. But I'm going to go ahead and at least do some of those readings at the rate that I promised. Okay, it's rather muggy here in Maine today where I am. Probably have to put the ACs on later, but they make a lot of noise. Okay, there's nothing else coming out. All right, let me shuffle this one more time and see. I thought he wanted 2 cards from this deck, but let's see. This is the Saints and Mystics deck. All right, White Feather, do you want another card from this deck, or was that the only one? That's the only one. Okay. All right, let's put this back. This is Emanuel Swedenborg, Spirituality. Spirituality. And we will get that out. That is a number 24, which is a 6, which is harmony. I must have had this before, although I don't remember it. All right, so starting off, spirituality, the psychic scientist. Emanuel Swedenborg was an 18th century Swedish scientist, inventor, philosopher, and poet, theologian, author, and mystic, whose reputation and intelligence impressed the royal families of Sweden and other noted inventors of his time. Emanuel contrived breakthrough concepts of anatomy and physiology so ahead of their time that his findings were not scientifically verified until a century later. Later in his life, Emanuel experienced... Okay, he wants me to stop and say, so remember, the things that you put out, some would call it karma, you may not reap the benefits of seeing how you affect people, but the ripple effect makes them go on and on and on. So the things that you do for others, to others, the things that you say to yourself, to others, will have a ripple effect that will go on and on. The frequency of your voice and the power of your words is here to stay, and it goes on and on. So be very careful about that, is what he wanted me to say. Later in his life, Emanuel experienced extreme dreams and visions where he met and conversed with spirits that revealed to him secrets of the universe, planets, psychic abilities, and the spirit world. And White Feather is saying many, many people experienced this that we know in our history who were afraid to ever talk about it. He began to write and publish numerous books on his experiences, including vivid descriptions of the soul's life after death. So profound were his works on spirituality and the afterlife that even today, The parallels of his experiences match modern conclusions by other metaphysical authors, including those of Dr. Raymond Moody, a very famous one, and his findings of near-death experiences. Including those of Dr. Raymond Moody and his findings of near-death experiences. His vast knowledge within natural science and the astral realms compelled him to find a theory to bridge the gap between matter and soul. He is ultimately remembered as the man who brought the great debate of the afterlife back into people's minds and hearts. And this is him, Emanuel Swedenborg, or Swedenborg, I guess. Spirituality. So, White Feather's big reminder is that the things that you do now, don't worry if you can't or don't see a way to see the results of what you're working on or what you're doing in your own life, that they will be passed on and on and on, and they will create that ripple effect. Whatever you are giving to others, teaching others, even just being around others with your white light, you are giving them something, and their souls are getting something from you that they can then pass on to another soul, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, the oracle meaning. Spirituality is the one they would like me to read. Emmanuel amplifies the soul star, crown, and third eye chakras, enabling access to higher levels of cosmic intelligence and insights. His energy balances the body's meridians and cleans the aura of toxic debris, increasing your vibration to lighter, divine levels. Pay attention to the little signs, such as seeing feathers or electricity turning on and off around you, as angels and spirit guides seek to awaken you back into spiritual awareness and stream of thought. Okay, he wants me to keep that page because we may need to refer to it after. Okay, now he wants a card from the magical time. So apparently we're going to get some oracle cards, and then we'll go on. He wants to use the Spirit Song Tarot, and some of you may not have even seen me use it. I use it very rarely because it doesn't use the same elements as all my other tarot decks, so I have a hard time sometimes getting the message across. But as a Native American, he loves that deck because of the name, Spirit Song, and because it has animals in it, and animals' meanings, and animal characteristics. And as you know, Native Americans are very attracted to, well, not attracted to, but they have a lot of respect for animals, and they use animal totems and lots of things about animals. Oh, Justin and Landau are piping in here. Justin is my medieval kind of guide, and he has a hawk named Landau. They came in as one of my very first guides, and Justin is my connection to past lives and the past. And his hawk Landau is my connection. Well, they're both kind of my connections to animal spirits and animals and the animal world. Wonderful. Okay. All right, so what would you guys like? White Feather, Justin Landau. Okay, here we are. Rebirth. Ooh, this is Phoenix. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming. Rebirth. Beautiful, beautiful card. So you can have a rebirth in your spirituality, you know, by beginning to believe in yourself and believe in your connection. That's how we move forward in this, you know, spiritual soul metaphysical world that we're in, is by connecting and by being able to let go of past beliefs so that we can move on. All right, let me see. What would you like? What would you like? What would you like? Starry beginnings. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either, because Native Americans had a lot, and then it's going to be sacred forest. No surprise. Thank you, White Feather. Okay. We're going to get a starry beginnings. We'll see where this all takes us. Okay, from the Starry Beginnings Oracle by Cassie White. What would you like for a card for our viewers, for who's ever reading this is? And remember, this isn't going to be for everyone. This is a message that some people need, whoever they are. So I would really appreciate it if you would give the video a like so that it can get sent around YouTube. It's very hard for small channels to get their videos seen by anyone who isn't a subscriber. And I appreciate each and every one of you, every one of your comments, every one of your views, every one of your likes. I so appreciate it all. Okay, this is a 25. Breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Okay, he wants me to put these up here in order. Rebirth. 25 is a 7. That's reflection. So Emanuel Swedenborg's spirituality, those spiritual connections, all those spiritual things that he knew, that he dreamt of, all of his connection that showed him things about the planets, about the soul, about the afterlife, and then rebirthing for yourself. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Breathing love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Sorry, I didn't hold that up. Our breath is the most important thing, right? Breath is life. If we don't have breath, we don't have life. Okay. All right. And then the Sacred Forest is the next oracle. And then we will move on to the Spirit Song Tarot. Please wish me luck with that. I don't know that deck very well. But I trust my guides. As you guys all know, I do what they say. I am just a vessel, a channel for guides to get messages out to humanity, to the collective. I was open. I asked him this morning when I was meditating, like, why me? This is why I doubt it. When he gave me his name quite some time ago, I doubted that that was real. And then the other day, he just kept repeating it. And I finally accepted it. And, you know, I said, I don't understand why I have these guides and why I can do this and why I can connect. And he said, because you're willing and your intention is correct. Your intention to help other people this is what makes a difference. Your intention can't be, making loads of money. Your intention can't be fake or pretend. It has to be, your intention has to be pure, and it has to be correct, like to be of service, to want to help people. And that's definitely my mission. I mean, yeah, I'd love to be able to quit my so-called day job and just do things like healing and tarot and oracle readings and hypnosis sessions and quantum healing and Reiki and all that. I'm not at that point yet. If my guides bring me there, then fantastic. But for now, I do this when I can. I'm trying to do more videos for everybody because I realize that sometimes there's just a huge gap of a lot of days between videos. It's just trying to fit it in. And so far, my guides have made sure that I have time to fit it in. So I'm grateful for that. Oh, there's a nice breeze coming in the window. Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. This is such a beautiful card. This is a 26, which is an 8, which is mastery and infinity. So he's saying your connection can be infinite, but you have to have quiet time to connect. I know, I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record. This is what he's giving me. Look at that. The rabbit who's dressed, it's funny. The bear, brown bear, grizzly bear, whatever, the fox, the trees, this beautiful sunshine behind. There is a castle, but I don't know if you guys can pick it up. There's a castle out there in the background. And it looks like the rabbit is holding an hourglass. There's lots of flowers around. It's beautiful. Okay. Sacred Forest. Whoops. 26. Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. The creatures and mystical beings of the forest know that the meadow at the center of the woods is a safe space where one can truly relax and feel comforted. When you step into this luminous meadow, it's not uncommon to see animals such as deer curled up alongside sleeping bears. Foxes and rabbits lounge side by side. Unicorns, fairies, and elves all gather in the mystic meadow. You feel relaxed, healthy, and clear. I was just looking to see, is there a deer in there? No, I don't see one, but I could be missing it. Okay. The spirit of the mystic meadow says, draw nourishment from the wellspring inside you. Be a sanctuary for others. Go within and listen to the voice of your soul. Access your divine guidance. If you have been struggling or pushing, take time off. Retreat, rest, and relax. Take a vacation or embark on a retreat. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, that's how you connect. I love the progression of these cards, right? And while I was reading it, I didn't stop, but he was saying, wherever your safe, quiet space is, go there and take time to connect. If you try to connect, and I said this on a video the other day, I was listening to some Native American drumming, shamanic drumming, and boy, did I connect and have a vivid connection. It was beautiful. But I have to take time to really be in quiet. Like, the house has to be, for me, I like the house to be quiet. I'm here alone. I can't be in this front room because you can hear the cars going by. I have to be in a different room where it's very quiet. Usually in my living room, I can look out at my beautiful yard, flowers, trees, grass, and then I can connect, So I did that, and I sort of laid back on the couch and I put on that drumming music, and it was beautiful. So I would encourage all of you to take some quiet time. I know I say this a lot. I'm sorry. That's what they're asking me to tell you. Okay, so to connect, we need to connect. Our lives are changed, and I am proof positive of that. Our lives are changed when we take the time to connect to our souls, to our guides, to our gut intuition, right? And it's as simply as quieting down. Now, I have a hard time meditating if I don't have something playing because my mind wanders off about grocery shopping and laundry and dishes and whatever checklist I have, which is why I very, very rarely will meditate with complete silence because my mind won't stay clear. I'll just keep doing it. So I have to have, sometimes it's just forest sounds, birds, nature, waterfalls, something like that. But the other day I chose the drumming, and I think that may be why White Feather was able to come in like he did. And I'm grateful. I'm extremely grateful for all my guides and everything they do for me. All right, whoever's message this is, what is the message, White Feather, Justin, and Landau? What is the message that you want to get out today, please, to the people or whose ever message this is? Okay, you do want that, all right. What is the message? What is the message? What is the message from the Spirit Song Tarot that you would like to give out today? I wonder, well, you all know what the title is. I don't. I won't know until after I finish it, and then I ask, basically, what do you want to call this? Or, and sometimes I've had to go back and change the name because they were like, no, that's not what we want. Or I'll think it's one thing, and then I'll hear another. So I change it to whatever it is that they want. And I imagine it's because whoever, they know who needs the message, and I guess they know what title will draw them in. I don't know how it works on the other side. I just know that I do whatever I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Can we have one more card, please? That was 2, but okay. starting to get muggy. Whew. Okay, so they want me to put them up in order like that. It's going to be hard to keep all of them seen, but that's okay. All right, now these were face down, which sometimes that means they're underlying issues or not quite as prominent, and they're two major arcanas. All right. Okay, so building upon our spirituality card and connecting, our rebirth card, no matter what happens, you can find new wings. Our card of breathe love into your life and remind yourself to breathe. And our mystic meadow sanctuary, going to a quiet place to connect. Next, we have King of Acorns. This is, what is acorns? See, this is why I have a... I don't necessarily need to know. I'm just going to tell you guys. Wands. King of Acorns is King of Wands. This is optimism and innovation. Doing something new, which goes along with that Phoenix card, right? And then we have the Nine of Feathers, which is the Nine of Swords. This is perspective and self-empowerment. Now, in this deck, it's a little bit different than the Nine of Swords in the other deck, which is worry, right? This is porcupine. This is perspective and self-empowerment. So this is basically saying get a new perspective. Have a new perspective on something, right? Whatever it is that you were worried about. And then the Eight of Shells. This is the Eight of Cups, or it could be the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from an emotional situation. This is a starfish. Quest and renewal. Quest and renewal. Okay, we'll put this all together. The Tower. Release and revelation. Okay, this is the Tower. I think that's a chameleon, maybe? I'm pretty sure it's a chameleon. So tower moment, right? But towers aren't always bad. I'm always telling people that. The towers get a bad rap. Towers are challenging us so we can grow. This is release and revelation. Something will be revealed to you. Three of Feathers, release and recovery. Here's release again. So this would be the Three of Swords, which is typically shows a heart with three swords in it. In this deck, this is a moth. This came out in my own personal reading. Release and recovery. So you have, whoever this message is, two cards of release, the Tower. Release and revelation, release and recovery. So you will recover whatever it is that you're going through or have been through already or what have you. You're going to be able to release that and transform. Okay, so let's go over these five and then we'll get to the ones that were face down. Okay, so optimism and innovation. King of Wands. This is going forward with action and passion, right? Like that horse. Look at it. It's on its hind legs. It's jumping, ready to go. Big sun behind there. Okay, King, masculine energy, fiery, passionate, optimism and innovation. Go forth for what you want to create and do with optimism. Be innovative. Try something new. Nine of Feathers. This is perspective and self-empowerment. Okay, so don't hold yourself back. Have the perspective of success. Okay, connect and see where it is that you are meant to go. Tune in is what I'm hearing. He's very, white feathers coming through, he's like, all of these words don't mean anything if you're not connected. Anybody can write or say a bunch of words, but if you're not connected to it, it's just mindless. Wow, thank you. So you have to be connected. That Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. Thank you, thank you. And then the Eight of Shells. Quest and renewal. Here's okay, so what was... Release, renewal, okay? So in order to renew, and you know starfish can regrow their limbs, right? So when you are on this quest, whatever this King of Wands, you know, King of Acorns, horse quest is for you, remember that you can renew yourself when you go into this mystic meadow sanctuary, when you remember to breathe, when you remember that you can rebirth anything new, right? Remember to be connected with the Swedenborg card, okay? All right. And then in the next row was all that release and revelation, release and recovery, okay? So I would say, let me just tune in, okay? On this journey that you are having with whatever this is that you are doing, you're getting there, you're putting all the action and all the time and all the effort and all the energy in. And then you need to take some time with this Eight of Shells to renew yourself. Release what isn't working and keep what is what I'm hearing. So release what isn't working, whatever it is with your new job, new business. I don't know. It could be your budget. Only you know what that is, right? But so this acorns is swords. So shells is emotion. So you have action. I'm sorry, acorns is wands. You've got wands, swords, cups, okay? So it could be emotional. It could be, the only thing that isn't here is pentacles, which is crystals in this deck. There's no work-related things in here. So what I'm hearing is many of you want to embark on something different, something new, and you're having some trouble getting started. Connect. Ask what road it is that you need to take. I'm hearing that very strongly, okay? So after getting going with this, you know, horse action, right? And then getting past it, having a new perspective, and then that Eight of Cups with letting go, letting go. You have more releasing to do. You just have this all over the place. You know, renewing, releasing, revealing, releasing, and recovering. Recovery, renewal, it's rebirth. It's all here. So some of you are really on quite a spiritual quest, I'm hearing. And, yeah, you're hitting some bumps along the way in your spiritual quest, but that's okay. Open up, let it in. Let your guides in. Okay, what was face down? The Chariot, this is a 7, sometimes can represent Cancer energy. The Chariot is a victory, but it's, see how he's walking up, like up on a branch. I mean, a rhino can't really walk on a branch, right? So this is discipline and determination, because even though you've had a victory in something, there's still another piece that you need to figure out, okay? There's still another piece to figure out, whatever that is for you, okay? There's still another piece to figure out. And then you have awakening, renewal, and enlightenment. Okay, guys, there's, I mean, they can't say it, he can't say it any clearer. Right? Renewal, release, renew, enlighten, right? I want to get number 20, awakening. I want to see what that is. The peacock. I think this would, what would this be? No, the world is 21. I can't remember what comes right before the world. What is that card? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. I'm too curious not to know. Okay, number 20 in the regular tarot is judgment. I should have known, right, with the awakening, because what are you being called to do with this awakening card, this peacock card? What are you being called to do? I would say you're being called to connect in better and stronger. Peacock, watchful and dignified, trusts in the wonders that the future holds. Her feathers are associated with resurrection, arising from the ashes, just like the phoenix. It's now time to shed the feathers of your past and be rid of your old ways of thinking. Step into the beauty of your individuality with a new plume of self-confidence. Yeah, this is, I mean, this whole thing has been about, you know, renewal and recovery. Renewal, enlightenment, revelation, again that word. spiritual awakening, healing, and new purpose. Okay, so somebody out there has a new purpose that they need to get on with, I'm hearing. Okay, let's see where we want to go next. Where do we want to go next? Where do you want to go next? Okay, just, what is the deck that you would like me to use? Gold foil, King Arthur. All right, we're going to see what other messages want to come out regarding this renewal and recovery message. Awakening. I mean, you will get there. So the Chariot is a victory heading toward what you're being called to do. So I'm really hearing that some of you are being called to be healers, readers, Reiki people, whatever healing modality that you have in your soul. So I would say, yeah, he's saying this is a message calling all healers. Calling all healers, okay. Calling all healers. We are all healers. We just need to tune into that. We need to tune into that gift, right? We are all healers. Calling all healers. Wow, thank you. Sorry. Okay. What else do you want to tell our healers? Now I finally know. Message to healers. Message to healers. Yeah. Really? Death and the Magician. I love it. There's that Three of Swords again. Nine of Swords. Wow. Double messages. I think. Anything else from this deck that you want, White Feather? Anything else from this deck? Yeah. High Priestess. Alright, so the first card out. Alright, let me just... I know some of these are going to get covered but... Death. The Magician. The Three of Swords. The Nine of Swords. And the High Priestess. Okay, is this coming clear, guys? Right? So, death of the old way of doing things. Whatever it has been, you will have this rebirth, this different way of doing things. The Magician, you have all the power right inside you, right? This Three of Swords is right here. It's the Three of Feathers, it's the Three of Swords, okay? This is release and recovery. You can pull those swords out and you can recover, right? It's a new beginning, basically. The Three of Swords, it's taking that out. Your heart is intact in this card. You can see that your heart is intact, right? So even though there may be some heartache or some difficulty, release and recover. Release that pain and recover. All right, so he wants me to that. Okay. I don't think we had the Nine of Feathers, did we? Can't remember. Yeah, double message. Nine of Swords in the traditional deck. So this is just hammering it home. Perspective and self-empowerment, okay? So what he's saying is, don't do this because you can recover. See it this way, okay? See it this way. Wow, oh my gosh. Okay, let me put this up here if I can. Sorry about the noise outside. All right. How perfectly did that work out? How perfectly... Okay, wow, Spirit is never wrong. All right. So then you have death of the old way of doing things. Magician, you have all the power. And high priestess connecting in. This is a choice. She is between those pillars and she has a choice of how she's going to be. It's just like this call to judgment, call to action. Healers, this is your call. If you have felt like you are a healer, but you have been afraid to take that step to actually follow that path, please take the step. Go within. You can rebirth yourself, have renewal. You can do this. You can do this. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Your spirituality, Swedenborg, your spirituality, your connection. You have the connection to go forward, right? The phoenix. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. You can do this. You can do this. This is a message from me as well as all of you. Breathe love into your life. Make sure your intention is love and being of service. If some of you have strayed from that and you're watching this, this is your reminder, okay? Go into that sanctuary where the deer lies down with the bear, okay? Keep it in balance. See everybody as equal. Wow, I don't know where this is coming from. And then optimism and innovation. Get going. You can do this. You can absolutely do this. This Nine of Swords, see it in a different perspective. Don't see blocks. Figure out how to go forward. Don't see blocks. Leave the worry behind. Okay? Spirit has your back. The universe has your back. You can absolutely do this. Okay? The Eight of Shells. Quest and renewal. Remember, this whole thing is basically renewal and recovery and a new beginning. Oh my gosh. You can walk away from whatever it is that's holding you back, I'm hearing. You can just leave it. Leave it. You will grow a new limb. You will grow a new gift. You will grow a new connection. Okay? That tower moment, right? That tower moment of releasing. Whatever it is, release it, okay? That Three of Swords, right? Renewing, what was it? Releasing and recovery. Release and recover, okay? The Chariot, moving forward, but figuring out how to get there by connecting with your guides, right? That awakening. What have you been called to do? Healers, you have been called to serve humanity, to serve the collective in whatever way you can. If it means healing your neighbor, your family, if it means starting a YouTube channel, if it means traveling and going and offering your services at different places, this is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. The old way is gone. You have the power of the magician, all four aces within you. You have the power of that high priestess, that number 11. Look, number 1, number 11. 111. Ones, beginnings, 11s, powerful master number. That high priestess, connect in, connect in. Whew, oh my gosh, that was strong. Okay, is there something else that you want? Is there something else that you want? Nope, he's saying let's get, of course, an animal oracle to end. Okay, calling all healers. If you are stuck, you need to step into your gifts and get going. Step into your gifts and get going, okay? I can't say it any other way. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing him say. That goes for me too. I've been letting things hold me back. And I would love, 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 love to do a reading for any of my viewers. I would love to see you, to meet you all. Although if you don't want to have your camera on, you don't have to. I can do a Zoom reading and you can have your camera off. I'm perfectly fine with that. When I do it, I do position the camera so that you can see me and the cards, just because I like that personal connection. Please do email me at northstarenergy207@yahoo.com. I would love to connect. Would love to connect. Okay, anything else? We got Grizzly Bear, Power. Anything else from the animal deck, please, for my healers? For my healers. Hummingbird, Miracles. Oh my gosh. This is just... Okay. Grizzly bear power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Yes, you need to. He's saying you need to. He's saying some of you know, you absolutely know that you were meant to be healers, that you were meant to bring messages, that you were meant to do this, and you're just afraid. Leave the fear behind. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. I will succeed. Yes, you will. Everyone has to start somewhere. If I had never even turned on this camera or started to do this, which if you go back to watch my first videos, they're way different than they are now. I was less connected. The more I did it, the more connected I was. But I had to start somewhere. Hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Spread the miracle of your gift. Find a way to use your gift. Even if you have to start by volunteering. I don't make any money from any of this right now. Do I hope it leads to that? Of course I do. I said that at the beginning. Yes, I hope that this leads to me being able to leave the everyday workplace and do this full time. But right now, I'm doing it as I can because I love it, because I am motivated, because Spirit, I'm not going to say makes me. I have to accept when they ask me to do readings on subjects. I have to accept to do it. But I have absolutely accepted my calling. And I would urge you all to do the same. Okay. Whoever this was for, I am here for you. If you ever want to chat, I'm open to that. I would love that. Okay. Just let me know. I'm here. I'm here on this journey with you. I mean, I'm not some famous guru type medium spiritualist. I'm just out here doing what I'm led to do. Okay. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.